What's been your reaction then to the draw pitting North African teams in the World Cup?
I think both are very unlucky. To get both of Tunisia and Morocco are very unlucky to get the reigning world champions and the runners-up of the 2018 World Cup. This is so unfortunate for both teams. For Morocco, they will have to overcome Croatia, who lost to France in the 2018 World Cup final, as well as Denmark and Canada. The Danish team did very well in the qualifiers, so I believe they will provide the very stiff opposition. And Canada cannot be written off because they did great and they made a very surprising run in the CONCACAF qualifiers. So I think Morocco's bid to qualify for the quarterfinal, for the round of 16, will be very difficult. And for Tunisia, it's no easier for Tunisia because they were drawn with France, and they are highly unlikely to cause an upset, although I hope so, but it's very difficult for Tunisia, based on their current form, to spring a surprise against France. So I think it will be very difficult for them to qualify, especially that the third team that they will face could be Australia or Peru or the United Arab Emirates. So in any case, they will face a very difficult test to qualify.
Very interesting insights there. Difficult draw, you say, for the North African teams. Bill, let me come to you and ask about West African and Central African teams. What do you think about Ghana, Cameroon and Senegal's draws at the World Cup?
Well, first of all, I think Senegal are fortunate to get the draw that they did with Group A. That would be Qatar and Ecuador and also the Netherlands. I think Qatar were there because they are hosts and they got the first seed, the first spot, but they aren't as much of a strong team that would in fact be of much trouble to Senegal. I think their main problem would be that of the Netherlands, who have a very good squad. I mean, they can boast of Virgil van Dijk, who has been the rock of Liverpool since joining them. And they also have Memphis Depay, who has been exceptional for his country. He's a very dependable player for his country. Ecuador do not have much of a top squad. I mean, their experienced player is Ene Valencia, who once upon a time played for West Ham United in the Premier League. So he has a bit of a Premier League experience, but I think Senegal are well placed to move ahead to the round of 16 at least, and then challenge for better positions. Looking at Cameroon, they are in a bit of a pickle because there is Brazil, who coincidentally are #1 in the world and have made the World Cup their birthrights, appearing in every single World Cup tournament. For the men's side, they have Neymar, who is one of the top players of PSG, of course, and Vinicius Jr., who has gained a lot of form with Real Madrid alongside Benzema and Real Madrid. They have a very good attacking lineup. I mean, Gabriel Martinelli of Arsenal is also coming up as well. And they have, I mean, a strong case to make to win the World Cup. There's also that of Switzerland, who are not pushovers at all. They proved that in the Euros when they beat France, who had won the World Cup in 2018. And there's also that of Serbia, who aren't that much of a top team, but they can cause an upset to any team that they meet.
Bill, let me just jump in there and bring in Maher now. Let me just jump in for a moment as we move away from the football side and now bring up the administration side. Let me come to you, Hatem. This will, of course, be the last 32-team World Cup. Do we know how many more slots will then be made available to Africa in 2026?
Yeah, Africa will have 9 places in the next World Cup. FIFA's council, the proposal of FIFA Council on the slots for the upcoming World Cup has been already approved. So we know that Africa will have 9 places, up from the current 5. I think that this will be very good for the continent. On the current format, unfortunately, some big guns in Africa miss out on the World Cup. Five is not enough at all. We saw at the upcoming edition, Egypt, who holds the record for most African Nations Cup titles with 8 triumphs, will not be there, will not be in Qatar. So this means that on the current quota, it's never enough, because we will always have one absent team, one big team at least, that will not be there at the World Cup. So I think by adding 4 more places to the 5 spots that Africa has, this means that basically all the big teams will be able to qualify, plus maybe some smaller teams could have a chance now, and that could be encouraging for them to qualify for the World Cup. That was evident during the Nations Cup when the tournament was expanded. We saw many surprises, and we saw smaller teams get their chance and qualify for the Nations Cup, and even some of them actually made very surprising results at the tournament itself. So I believe, although I believe expanding the World Cup will affect the quality of the tournament as a whole, but at least Africa will get a much fairer chance in the next edition in the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Right, and finally, we're almost out of time here, but Bill, let me bring you in for the last question. Ghana has been pulled up against Uruguay, a mouth-watering tie, a lot of history there. Do we expect Asamoah Gyan to be included in the traveling party to Qatar, briefly?
I think it would be surprising if Asamoah Gyan is included. First of all, he has not played for Ghana since the 2019 AFCON. And also, he has barely featured in competitive football. The last time he played competitive football was for Legon Cities in the Ghana Premier League. That was, if my memory serves me right, 15th May 2021. So he has been inactive. And also, Ghana have a bit of a squad that they can build from. And it will be a slight upon them if Asamoah Gyan is included, because he wasn't involved in the qualification process. There is Felix Afinajan, who is a namesake of Asamoah Gyan, that people in Ghana hope that he carries the team on. And there are some strikers that Ghana can add to the squad. There's Iñaki Williams, who plays for Athletic Bilbao, and there's also Brian Brobe, who plays for RB Leipzig. They are future additions to the squad. So it will be really surprising if Ghana adds Asamoah Gyan. I don't think they would do that.